Shalom, hello. Today I'm going to talk to you about the ritual of the Marzeach. The festival is called Ashuru Marzichu. It is held in the month of Pagrama, held in the full moon or Malatu of the month Pagrama or Dabchu, which means corpses, which is connected to the theme of the holiday, the festival. Okay, so what is Marzeach? Marzeach is held in the month of Pagrama, as said, the third month of the year, the sacred year. And it's also a time of the year when there are two Marzeach gatherings held throughout the year, two major ones. Anyway, there can be more, but there are realistically two major festivals throughout the year. Okay, firstly, one of them is in summer. One of them is in summer, and another one is in the winter, in the late autumn, in the winter. This is this main Ashuru Marzichu. This is the festival. Now, what it is it's a festival of it's a gathering. It's a ritual gathering which families and clans can get together. There are Marzeach rituals for the merchants, the soldiers, the warriors, the priests, for the farmers, for the slaves, for the different castes and class systems which exist in the Canaanite society, and also in modern times as well as in the ancient times as well. They exist together. Now what happens during this is that these people gather together like a kind of club, and they have a kind of house where they'll visit, and what they'll do is in their houses they'll gather together, and they will recline upon a couch, very much like the Greek Hellenistic symposium, and in which they're reclining and they're drinking wine. And what they're doing is they're drinking this wine and listening to music played on the lyre or on the harp, whichever one it might be, and they're playing the music, and we're just drinking, reclining on a couch, drinking wine and feasting in honor of the Rephaim, the shades of the ancestors who come up through the threshing floor on the Marzeach ritual, and they come and they visit their descendants again, and they celebrate with them. So that's what's happening then. You're drinking in honor of them, in honor of the ancestors, in honor of the shades, all the Canaanites, the Canaanite kings and queens, and all the elements of the Canaanite society. You're drinking to their shades, their memory, to ensure that they are remembered in the current society. And also you drink in honor of El, who is the creator of all, and he is the patron of the Marzeach festival. The Marzeach is this festival. In the older pagan religions of the Canaanites, or the ethnic religions of the Canaanites, whereas other Canaanites who follow different religions can have different ways of contacting. For example, the Christians, for example, would go to a church near the graveyard, near the cemetery, where those shades of gone into the earth are buried, and they would go to a church and they would pray to to God and to Jesus and to saints and angels and so on for eternal life. That is like a mystery cult in a way. And then there's something different for the Muslims and else, but for us, following the ethnic religion of our people, it is the Marzeach ritual. Marzeach is it's known in all kinds of places. It's known in Ugrit in the Bronze Age. It's known in Israel in the Iron Age, and it's also known in Khavat Khadasht in the Iron Age as well, and it's known in Tadmor in late antiquity, when they have the tombs and they have the Marzeach ritual going on there in Tadmor as well. And among the Nabatean of Arabia, the Arabs, they also have something very similar to this, in which they have Alat, the goddess, and Dul Shara, who are invoked in their ritual like El would be in ours. Okay, so we've had that. And there's a text, a Marzeach ritual text, which talks about the Marzeach and the what's going on in it is El has a house where he's having his Marzeach ritual. He's eating, he's drinking. The gods are eating and drinking. Yorick, the moon god, he goes on the floor, he turns into a dog, he goes along the floor and eats scraps of meat from under the table, which Anat and Ashtar they throw to him. The gods who don't know him will hit him with a stick instead, and at the door, Il's son, who is called the god of the mountains and the shoulder, he is called Takamim Washanim, and he starts shouting at Il because Il's wasting meat on a dog, he says, and then Il becomes drunk at the Marzeach. He's going home with Takamim Washanim carrying him on his shoulders, and he's drunk, he's very drunk, Il, because he likes drinking a lot of wine. In the myths, he likes drinking a lot of wine, and he meets this demon, I guess, or spirit called Hubai. Hubai, who has horns and a tail. He headbutts Il and he falls to the earth. Il falls to the earth like those who go down into the earth. They are the shades. They're buried in the graveyard, in the cemetery. They go down into the earth, the shades of the ancestors. Now Il goes down like them when in his drunkenness. The Marzeach, and he's holding a Marzeach in the underworld as well, and the good shades, those who have been good and pious, will go into the Marzeach and join him, and we will feast and drink with him in the afterlife if we have been good and pious when he goes down into the underworld during his Marzeach. Now Anat and Ashtar have gone off on the hunt. They return with the pakak plant and the hairs of the dog. They put them on the brow of El, and Il's hangover is cured and he awakens again. But that's this time of the year. It's just past us, just a few days ago or nights ago, and that was the Marzeach, which the clan of Mim has also celebrated. As well in my home, in my house, we celebrated the Marzeach festival. The Marzeach is very holy to us. We celebrate the Marzeach in that way. Hopefully it's been enjoyable. Thank you for listening. Shalom.